All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the talent show. Ooh, sorry. All right. Sorry. The mic kept getting muted. Sorry, everybody, about that. Welcome to the talent show, where you will meet the people that we are celebrating that bring humanity to business. I'm so excited to share with you more about today's guest and today's inspiring spotlight on the TTEC Ahmedabad Wellness Walk taking place this March 8th. We're so excited to share this with you because whether you are looking to walk, run, celebrate your community, and give back, this is the Wellness Walk for you. And it doesn't matter if you're local or you're halfway around the world like I am, we can all participate in one step at a time, making our communities healthier and stronger together. At TTEC, wellness is more than being active. It's about getting together and celebrating these moments and our communities as one. So before we meet today's guests, let's meet you. Please head over to the chat and drop where are you joining us from? And our producer has a very special question for you. I think it's a trick because she's a runner. So she probably wants to know, is it for you? Is it about the 4-kilometer walk, or would you be all in on a 7.5-kilometer run? I'm probably, Dora, just to answer that question for you, I'm probably on the walk side of it. I'm going to venture to guess you would be all in on the run side of it. So yes, please drop in the chat. Let us know where you're joining us from today. We love to meet you from all the way around the world and can't wait to learn more about you. So now, as we go over to introduce today's guests, Bijou is our VP of Operations with TTEC Ahmedabad and TTEC India, and he is an active supporter of wellness initiatives, of our championing our employee experience, and he's got some great history to share with us for today's walk. So, Bijou, without further ado, let's bring you on to share more about the Wellness Walk coming up this March 8th. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Rebecca. Thank you. Thank you for having me on this particular show. Truly excited to share our journey on the wellness walk and happy to really interact with the worldwide audience. Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here, setting aside this time. I know you're putting on a huge event in just a few days, and so probably every minute counts. You're either talking with the media, meeting with the team. So thanks so much for setting aside some time to join us. And we've talked about the Wellness Walk over the years. Like I said, it's one of my favorite things to talk about on the talent show. It brings together things for me that I'm passionate about, my community, giving back, wellness, and coming together as one. So for those of us that may not be familiar with the walk, could you let us know a little bit about what the walk is and what we should be expecting this weekend?
Sure. So, first of all, a bit of history. We started this initiative 24 years back. It actually started as a simple morning walk where a group of employees got together. They said, "Hey, let's walk." Of course, promotes health, and at the same time, if we can meaningfully make a difference for a small cause. So, I remember the first year of the walk, we had close to 700 participants. Majority were our own employees, and it's really heartening to see what started as a small gathering of friends and families has now really transformed itself into a movement of a sort in the city. It's a very integral part of the social calendar in the city, and over the last 24 years we have raised close to $1.9 million for over 77 different NGOs supporting various causes from women empowerment to girl education, for education for underprivileged kids. So it's been amazing story. So this year the walk is on March 8th. Beautiful coincidence. It coincides with the International Women's Day, and as a result, it's going to be a women-led event this year. It's a 4-kilometer walk, 7.5-kilometer run, and we've identified 3 NGOs who are doing astounding work in the field of animal welfare, supporting education for underprivileged kids, and at the same time providing care for intellectually disabled children. So these are the 3 causes that we are supporting this year and are looking for or towards a great participation.
That's so amazing to hear the history of and shows that when we put our minds to it, even if starts out as a small family and friends walk, what something could turn into. And I just want to go into the chat for a minute, Bijou, because we have one of our team members, AV. She's probably not going to walk. She wants to nap, but no, she's just kidding. She'll get in. She'll get in on the walk. And Todd said that he's on the 100% on the walk side of things, coming out of Virginia in the USA as well. Monique, thank you so much for sharing. It's about an awesome event. And Dua Ada, I love this how this event has evolved. This is amazing. And absolutely, we 100% agree. And I think, Bijou, you were sharing some great things about getting involved with the NGOs and the type of causes that they support. So, could you dive in a little bit more with us and share what has made this so meaningful to T-Techers and to the community at large, and maybe highlight a story or two that is one of your favorites?
Yeah, I think what makes this event very special for us is that this is a completely TTEC employee-led event. So we don't engage any event management company for organizing this walk. It's a walk that's managed end to end by TTEC employees. Our employees volunteer their time and energy, and it becomes much more than an event, because when you see your friends, families, acquaintance coming in and participating for a shared purpose, it really gives that community feeling. Community coming together to make a difference. You talked about the story, right? So every year, I think the one that really is very close to my heart is the one, we need over 200 volunteers every year to organize this walk. And though we have been doing it for 24 years, getting a volunteer is always effort. And our operations managers and leaders would go to the production floor. They address the team. They talk about the walk, the difference that we have made in the community, and encourage our employees to volunteer. So 3 years back, we had our operations manager go onto the floor, talk to the team about uh, the walk, and asked how many of the team would actually would like to volunteer. And one young employee raised his hand and say, I would like to volunteer. So when the manager asked the employee if they had volunteered before, the employee said no, they're not volunteered before, because it was their first year with the organization. Then the manager asked the person, okay, did you sponsor or contribute in the past? And the employee said, no, I have not contributed, nor I have sponsored uh, in this particular work. So the manager was a bit perplexed. He said, you've been a part of the event, and you know about the event, but you're neither a volunteer, nor a sponsor, nor a contributor. Can you explain? And then he smiled and he replied that 15 years back, one of the NGOs that TTEC was supporting for the walk helped fund my education. I was one of the children in that NGO, right? And today he works with us as a team coach. So that moment sort of reminds us, why this initiative matters. Sometimes you organize an event and don't know the impact it creates, but occasionally you see the impact come full circle, right? And that I think that's and even if that's the single story that we have been able to make a difference, so I think the entire event effort has been worth it, and that's the one that's very close to my heart.
Bijou, I just got the chills. That is an amazing story. As you said, the opportunity to see something come full circle, we might not always see that effect. And so we trust that we're making a difference. And 100% your team could see what that opportunity gave to that person. And now to see the person come full circle on your team and active in the walk is really, truly amazing. And again, I think goes back to the power of what each of us can do, whether we're in Ahmedabad and be able to participate in the wellness walk this weekend, or we're in our own communities, we do have that opportunity every day. It's just a matter of choosing to take it. Oh, yes, I love it. On a walking side, we're all on the walking side so far here, Dora. I have witnessed this event. The energy is surreal. I aspire to travel down to Ahmedabad for the walk. So look at that. You're bringing tourism and business into the city as well. And Micaiah also shared in the chat, this event is a testament to the value that we have here at TTEC, which is Act as One. Like you said, Bijou, it is a huge effort behind it, leading up to the event, and of course the day of, and the hours and days after. So that's really amazing. We do want to go over to the audience again for a quick question. Don't worry, you don't have to run. But we do want to know how you stay active in your week, or how you focus on your own wellness throughout the week as well. And it doesn't always mean you have to go on a run, but it might mean that you take some steps in your day as well. So we want to hear from you. And thanks again for sharing so far here today. So, Bijou, for those that are in India, and they can attend, can you tell us a little bit about what to expect the day of? For example, where do we go? How do we get started?
Yeah. So anyone who wants to register, they can go to Townscript. We have partnered with Townscript. You can type in TTEC Wellness Walk and register for the event. Uh, Registration is not limited, as you rightly said, by geography. People across the world can join virtually. They can walk in their own city, share their participation online, and still be able to contribute to the cause. It's a 4.5 kilometer, 4 kilometer walk, 7.5 kilometer run, and it's the entire event is the energy is almost like a fair like event where you really have school bands, performances by TTEC volunteers, route marshals guiding the entire crowd of humanity, just all gathered for one purpose, and that purpose is to make a difference with compassion. I mean, very aligned to our values of bringing humanity to business, right? So I think that's something that you will be able to really experience through the walk.
I always get so jealous when I see the photos afterwards. And like you said, there's the dancing and the high fives as people go past each other. So yeah, definitely. I can't wait to see this year's video and photos of it. And I know with my own team, we were talking about being inspired by this walk. The 8th happens to be a Sunday where I am. So I know my Sunday walk this year will definitely be, like you said, too, it's International Women's Day. So it's kind of all the things, right? All in one day. So before we wrap up here, and Bijou, again, thank you so much for your time here with us. Could you tell us a little bit, for maybe those of us that aren't quite, we've been wanting to volunteer, or we've been wanting to give back, and we just haven't quite gotten there yet. Could you give us a little bit about insight about what your story is and how you've come full circle on your own volunteer journey?
Yeah. Very personal, and I will share it. So, my journey with the walk is a story of a critic turning into a promoter. Uh, Growing up, I always believed that charity is a very personal thing. I also felt that when I seen corporates engage in a lot of CSR activities, the skepticism I had was it might be more from a marketing perspective than actually making a real impact. Uh, the turning point for me actually came in when I attended a press conference a few years back. Uh, there were several NGOs that came and spoke about the work they were doing. And I remember very specifically, one of them was a senior professional who had uh, left a very successful career. And at the peak of its corporate career, the individual left all of it and decided to dedicate their life to supporting the underserved communities. And that moment was aha moment, made me reflect that here I was, someone who had walked. Here you have someone who has walked away from the comfort, to make a difference while I was sitting on the sidelines and being critical about it, right? So that was one. Uh, the second one, which happened the same year and had a double impact, was when I visited an NGO that supports children with severe intellectual disabilities. Many of these children come from extremely underprivileged backgrounds. So, me and the team spent an hour there interacting with them. And what struck me the most was the joy. Despite the challenges that they were facing, uh, they welcomed us with smile and warmth. They were really happy, and what they valued most was not the money that we were contributing. It was simply the compassion, the time, and more importantly, the attention that they were getting. That experience for me completely changed the perspective. I realized that sometimes we as humans stand on sidelines criticizing everything around us, and but the real change, if you want to really make it happen, right, can happen only happen when we participate. And that's where initiatives like the wellness walk that we've been organizing give us the opportunity. Everyone wants to make a difference, right? Sometimes you're strained on resources, time, and all. But this event provides a great platform for us to highlight the amazing work that the NGOs are doing, our partners are doing, and then more importantly, provides all of us as the team from being a spectator to being a participant. No one is a spectator. Everyone is a participant, and that's I would say that the message, if I have to give to anyone, the way I look at it is that would be simple, that we sometimes underestimate the impact of small things that we do. We always wanting to make this big splash and make a big contribution and all. No, you don't have to. Sometimes giving a little time, little attention, showing up, and it's probably applicable in every walk of our life, both in our personal and as we go out, right? Just showing up, being, whether you're a parent, whether you're a brother, sister, husband, wife, right? You just be there, give the time, give the attention, give the energy, spend time, spread awareness, and that can have such a meaningful impact, and it creates a ripple effect that eventually helps us change lives. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Bijou, I feel like that was just a very quick master class in life. Thank you for sharing that. I can't wait to watch this back and take down some notes. I know other people who watch, they actively take notes, and this is one of those moments where, like you said, how do we move from spectator to in the game, for maybe critic to promoter, and have our own aha moments of where we can contribute and make a difference. And I love, just kind of like the wellness walk. Sometimes it's just small steps, and those small steps can lead to big things. And it makes it a little less intimidating, like you said, just to get involved. So I really appreciate that. And I also love how you said the joy and the smiles on the faces of the people that you are giving back to, and that's something that the volunteers experience as well. So it's a great opportunity, whether you're volunteering at the wellness walk this year, next year, or in your own volunteership, that smile is maybe the biggest reward that you could have at the end of the day. So Bijou, thank you so much. And thank you to the hundreds of volunteers that are going into this very big event, and to all the people that are donating, participating, cheering you on from around the world. We really appreciate this opportunity, and can't wait to see the photos after. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you very much, Rebecca, for having me here. Truly appreciate the opportunity and looking forward to making a difference. So together we can. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. And we're not done yet, everyone, because if you want to walk next year with the TTEC Ahmedabad team or volunteer, we are hiring in Ahmedabad. We have a couple of positions that we'd like to share with you today. One is as a chat customer service representative, and this is an amazing opportunity to support people on their journeys in customer experience and to become a part of this amazing team. And we're also looking for a customer service representative supporting our client booking as well. So these are a couple of the hundreds of jobs that we have available around the world. And again, join an award-winning Great Place to Work certified company in both Mohali, Mumbai, and of course, Ahmedabad as well. So come join the journey in TTEC India with us. Before we wrap up, I just want to share a couple other comments we had in the chat. Jacqueline said it warms her heart on making a difference in the lives of others. And Todd also shares daily walks have helped a lot in his recovery from a recent event. And we're so grateful for that, Todd. They get him moving and clear his mind, which I think is another big element, right, of that mental health and wellness. It's easy to just keep moving, so I really appreciate the coworkers who encouraged me to take care of myself. And Duata, the heart behind this initiative is beautiful. I'm proud to be part of a company that has this much impact on the lives of others. So with that being said, if you found today a little bit of a masterclass in how we can give back to our communities, make a difference in our own lives and the lives of the others, please like, share, comment, drop this over to a friend that you think could use maybe their own aha moment. And thanks for joining us today. We hope to see you back again and enjoy every step of your wellness journey. Thanks again. Have a great day.